Right, this is the recoil mechanism for my Champion lawnmower. It's a self-propelled WL484 T for Tango, R for Romeo, and it's got an SV200 engine. Only problem is that the one I bought, this failed almost immediately, the self-propelled machine. So I'm going to have to see if I can fix this. I can't find a replacement for this on the internet at the moment, not exact copy anyway. So I've taken a chance and bought a coil spring, and these are obviously pre-coiled. It must be on a lot of tension, and they've got a wire to hold them all together. Now I've not seen this done anywhere on the internet, although on YouTube there's a guy called Mower Man who has done some brilliant videos. From what I can see of it, he's tried this and it didn't work very well, so he now always buys the whole unit, which I would have done. They're about 15 to 20 quid, maybe 25 quid, but I wasn't certain which one was the correct one for this machine. I'm hoping the spring will fit. So let's have a go, let's have a look, see what we've got. I've already taken this apart once, so I know what's in there. Oh, it's a left-handed thread, isn't it? By heating it up and bending it, but that didn't work. It just kept breaking, exactly as the same as it did with the Mower Man. Right, so let's take the spring out. Don't want to lose that, must remember to put that back in. So now this whole thing should come out. Oh, there's some tension there. Oh god, it's all gone now. Okay, so this is what you've got to watch, because obviously if it does suddenly expand, it could be very dangerous. So make sure you're wearing safety glasses when you do this. Oh well, right, so that's what can happen. Now, I'll have to give this a bit of a clean up, but basically what we need to do, make sure that you see which way this goes in. So this has to hook onto that part there, that way around, like that, that's it, that's the way it goes. So the coil goes anti-clockwise, and I'm assuming what you do is you lay it on there, like that, so that it's sitting on that wire that's holding it all together, and then you get something to press that in there. And I'm going to use this socket, which is a 41mm socket from my 3/4 set. Place it on, I'm going to give it a smack with a hammer, and hopefully that will drive it in there quickly enough to prevent the spring uncoiling. But I'm definitely going to wear safety glasses when I do this, and you definitely need to make sure you're on a good firm surface. Okay, we're back. I've got a vise, and this hopefully will hold it sufficiently well to do this. Let's get it on the right point. There we go. You don't have to clamp it tight, but it needs to have a firm base that won't give, because when you hit this spring with a hammer, what you don't want is a soft surface underneath, so that it absorbs the shock and the spring bounces back out and explodes in your face. Okay, so you do need this on a very firm base, so that when you do smack it in, it's not going to bounce, and hopefully it shall go straight in. Right, so I've placed that little hook over the point there where it's supposed to hook onto, and it's staying there. That's perfect. So now what I need to do is to put this on there like that and just give it a smack. Now we're just going to go for it, right guys? Okay, so here we go. Deep breath. Well, I think it's gone in. I'm just going to use the screwdriver to make sure that it goes right down. And the thing is that the spring preserver has not come up. It's gone in with it. So we'll have to hook that out. Don't want that to come off. Come on, come on. Let's get a better screwdriver. Make sure that's gone right in. And then hopefully we should be able to get this off. Oh, there it is off. Right. I just go around and make sure that I'm pressing that spring in as deep as I can and getting the spring clamp out. So let's see what we got. Oh, there we are. So it's worked. Get a bit of a close up. So you can see that that's hooked over where it needs to there. And I'm going to push that in a bit further because I think it probably needs to seat a bit more. But basically it worked. One sharp smack, but you need a proper drift, something which is exactly the right size. And this socket, 41mm, is obviously perfect size. Slightly smaller than the actual spring clamp that holds the spring, so that it will go inside that and drift the spring in. So that's worked a treat. I'm really pleased about that. So I've pre-wound the cord on, left about 3 foot for the length of the handle. It's about right there. Now what I need to do is I need to get this coil hook onto that bit there. So I need to line that up. Look through the hole, line it up like that, it's on. That's it. So as long as that stays under tension anti-clockwise, that should be okay. So let's make sure the cord is not snagged, press it on, job done. Okay, so let's put this in. Here we are, easy peasy. Right, that's quite stiff. And you need a bit of firmness there. I think that's probably about right. If I tighten up a bit more. It's a bit too stiff, that. It feels about right. It's not wobbly. We'll just have to try it with the cord. If it's too stiff, then obviously it's going to break the cord eventually and be very hard to start. So we can always whip this off quickly and adjust it. So what I'll probably do is I'll bolt this on, give it a try just as it is without putting all the covers on. And if that's good, we're good to go. Well, hopefully that's useful to somebody else that's got one of these Champion, Briggs & Stratton, whatever, mowers. But the recoil spring's gone. If you can't find one of these, which is your best bet really, for 20 quid, it's a good investment, really, a brand new whole thing, and you're a cheapskate like me, you can't afford it, get yourself a 5 quid spring, and that's how you do it. Drift it on with a 41mm socket. Give it a good smack, so it smacks it in, and the spring expands inside rather than outside. But do wear some safety goggles or glasses or something for this, because if that spring goes, it really does go. Okay, that's all for now.